When Kissy sees Poppy run out of the room, she gets up, looks to see where Poppy went, and immediately we just see her arm drop down. Kissy must have felt betrayed by Poppy, because after all those years of sticking together after the hour of joy, for Poppy to just leave like that is probably soul crushing. But it seems that Kissy locked back in real quick, since we see that she starts looking around the room, probably for an exit. But before we can leave, the beeping for the bombs get even louder, causing Kissy to instinctively grab us and try to keep us from falling down. However, most likely due to her injuries, her arm starts to tear, and with trying to lift all our weights, it completely tears off and falls down with us into the cave. And since Kissy doesn't end up falling down with us, we can assume that she's either going to show up in the beginning of chapter 5, or she managed to do a one-arm pull-up to save herself. And if that's the case, I didn't know Kissy was into calisthenics like that. But it's important that you realize, even though Poppy just betrayed Kissy and they've known each other for years, Kissy still tries to help us. And the crazy part about it is that maybe a day or at most 2 days have passed in the game. And so, even though Kissy already is slow to trust people and didn't know us for more than a day, she still tried to save her life. And with all of this, we can finally determine whether or not Kissy can truly be trusted. We can see throughout all of the chapters that she acts more like a little girl who's been abused, and so she's very quick to act out in order to save herself or help others. In chapter 3, when Kissy tackles us to the ground, she wasn't in any immediate danger, but was probably doing so to protect herself and maybe even the other toys that were in Safe Haven. And so, during the hour of joy, after her transport was finished, she most likely heard the screams of the employees and toys and picked up on what was going on. So when the employees took off her straps, although not in any immediate danger, to protect herself from future harm, she could have just killed the employees so that they would never experiment or lock her up again. And this would explain why she kills the 2 employees next to her and even goes after the 3rd one who was running away.